Hi, welcome. You are a beautiful soul. Welcome to this twin flame reading. So, I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be connecting to the divine masculine's dark truths. And we're really going to really connect to their deepest, darkest parts of the self, of the divine masculine. We're going to use the dark truths itself. And we're also going to use some tarot as well, just to connect to their energy, see where they are on their journey right now. And at the end of the reading as well, I'm going to use my own deck, and we're going to do a channeled message from your divine masculine to you. I just want to let everyone know I'm currently available for personal readings, and if you would love a personal reading, you can find out the information in the description below. All you have to do is email me, and then I'll send you all the details that you need. I offer 10 different style personal readings. I'm also doing divine masculine healings as well. If you want more information on that, you can contact me directly through my email address as well. I just want to say thank you for the likes, subscribes, and shares. If you're not already subscribed, join the channel. And if you do, I want to say thank you very much. So let's connect to the divine masculines right now. I have the dark truths here, and we're going to give these a shuffle. We're going to connect to the divine masculine, and we're just going to see what they want you to know right now, if they have any messages that they want you to know. And we're going to see what they are expressing to you right now. Okay, so I've pulled 4 cards for the time being. Okay, so your divine masculine right now is letting you know that they're processing everything, that their mind is trying to comprehend everything, even the journey and even the experiences that they're currently having. They're trying to understand them and working out what to do. So they're gaining understanding right now on this journey. And as a divine masculine, during my own experience in the past as well, of understanding this journey, it does take a little bit of time to understand, to comprehend, to release the programming and conditioning, and to raise that vibration where you're able enough to come into union. So your divine masculine is saying here, I'm processing right now. So this is giving you an insight to what they're thinking about, their deepest, darkest truths, that what's going on, something that they may not be able to reveal to you right now, but something that is going on within them. So they're processing right now and working out what to do, what to say, and how to do it. That's why I need time. So your divine masculine right now is needing time, and they're expressing that right now to you. And this time that has been given for the both of you is really a time to do your deepest healing as well, and get into the vibration where you want, creating, doing things for you. And this is what this journey is all about. It's helping you to create that balance, divine masculine, divine feminine balance within the self. And that's one of them, the main purposes of this journey is to create balance, is to step into that balance. Your divine masculine is also hurt, and he is aware of this, that he is hurt, and he's trying to deal with that energy right now. He's trying to understand why he is hurt, why does he feel these emotions, why can't he release these emotions easily, why is he struggling to comprehend these emotions, to understand these emotions. So let's read what it does say on the card. Sometimes when I think of you, it hits me so hard just how badly I've messed it all up. Will you ever forgive me? So they're hurt for hurting you. So they're trying to gain understanding why they did the things they did to you, or have done. They're trying to understand why they feel the way that they feel. They're gaining an understanding that everything does happen for a reason, and everything does teach us amazing things. Everything teaches us something in some way. We learn and we grow through our lives, and everything benefits us in the long run, no matter what we go through. So they're gaining understanding right now. They're figuring things out right now, that everything that happened, everything that they did it for a reason, because what they're doing is a manifestation of how they're feeling, what they're going through, etc. So they're learning more about themselves. They're learning that how connected they really are to the world. We also have thank you as well. So your divine masculine is really grateful for what you have done, especially the higher self. They're really thankful for you teaching them and inspiring them to be who they are, and helping them to, especially they're thanking you for those trigger moments. You've triggered each other into becoming better people, and that's what it's all about. That's what this journey is about. And we have thank you for being my best friend, even when I have pushed you away. Nobody knows me like you do. So they're really grateful. When they push you away, they're pushing themselves away. They're trying to disconnect from themselves and their emotions. It's part of the conditioning and programming of society and what they've gone through. So when anyone is trying to push away from you in this connection. They're really pushing away from themselves, disconnecting from themselves, because they're afraid of the emotions that you bring up in them, and they're afraid of, they're struggling how to deal with them or know how to deal with them, because they've experienced that conditioning since birth. They're it's hard. As a divine masculine, I could say, I never thought about releasing emotion until I came on this journey or became awakened, or awakened my soul. I never thought about releasing emotion, but it's energy that stays within the body, and this is something collectively that the divine masculines are working on. And you're going to see in your consciousness, and in your reality, more and more about twin flames. Is coming in very powerfully in known people as well. So divine masculine is very thankful to experience with you, and they're gaining understanding right now, but they lust for you on another level right now. The lust that you feel for your twin flame is on another level. It's just so it's just really powerful, and it's like you feel deeply connected to yourself, to your twin, and it helps you. They help you to open up yourself, but they lust for you right now, and they're feeling that energy. When I look at you, sometimes my desire takes me over, and that's it. When the divine masculine, because they're used and they're conditioned into having intimacy as love. A lot of men, some divine masculines as well, think that love is having that intimacy, not looking into one's eyes and seeing the soul and experience everything other than that. So but they connect to that primal need, that primal energy, and it makes them want to rip off your clothes and be that animal that brings out their spirit animal, the animal within them, and they try and express in that way. So you're also gaining an understanding here why your divine masculine may want to have a lot of intimacy with you, is because that they feel that love towards you, and they one of the only ways that they know how to express that love is to be intimate. And they're also connecting to that source energy, that love, and their source themselves, but they're right now, or potentially they could be disconnected from themselves, and they're trying to gain that understanding at this time as well. So let's just see what else you need to know right now. They need you right now. They need you. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, they need you. And you've come together for a reason, and always know that. So your love and powerful light guides me home. Thank you for sending it to me. I do feel it, and I need it now more than ever. You give me hope that I can be happy again. And that's part of the trigger that happens between the both of you, is you start to become yourself again. You start to become who you're meant to be, and you're evolved into a completely different person. And that's what happened to me as a divine masculine. I used to be someone, I look back now and see this this kid that was running around doing this and that, but I also see everything that I learned through those experiences, and I go, wow. So your divine masculine needs these triggers in order to wake up consciously. You need to come together in order to help create that balance around the world as well, divine masculine, divine feminine, as we're in a world where it's it's mainly a masculine world, power and things like that. And this is why a lot of divine feminines are waking up before the divine masculine, to help create that balance around the world. And you might be like, oh, that's starting to make sense now, because these divine feminines are raising their vibration. They're going to affect the world more than potentially the divine masculines who are asleep. But we need the divine feminines to affect the world, with their light, with their vibration, so that they can bring more that divine feminine energy into the world, and create that vibration, so that the world steps into balance. And that's what the divine masculine needs. That's what the energy of the divine masculine needs, that nurturing energy. And that's what you're providing the world, divine feminine. Your life and your journey is much bigger than you may think. Just by you raising your vibration, you're doing much more than you may believe that you're doing. So understand that the divine masculines need you, divine feminine, to be you, and it's important to do that. And everything's happening in divine timing. And divine masculines are waking up and they're stepping into their power and their masculine energy. But this is one of the reasons why the divine feminine will wake up before the divine masculine. It's so that the divine feminine and the world's energy of divine feminine energy can rebuild instead of that divine masculine energy, war, violence, and things like that, the masculine side. But when everything is balanced, everything is cushy, it's nice, it's good, it's golden. And that's why the twin flames are coming together, not to balance those energy. And if and part of you needed your divine masculine to trigger your awakening, or some experience needed to happen in order to trigger your awakening into who you are, to create divine feminine energy, and your vibration is affecting the consciousness around the collective consciousness. We're all connected to that collective consciousness, and this is part of what we're all doing right now. So understand that. And also understand that your divine masculine is going through this healing process as well. And it's important that they do go through this process. And part of this process, the divine masculine does need to go through this on their own. I feel like if the divine masculine was with their divine feminine, they would not do their healing work that they needed to do, because they would be distracted. They would be, even though it's a connection, you're in love and stuff, but the divine masculine needs to go within as the hermit, to go within to heal, to bring up those emotions and to release those emotions. So I hate the silence. So if there's silence between you right now, your divine masculine does not like the silence just as much as you. But understand this, that this healing needs to happen for your journey, for their journey, and for the world. So between us, as much as you do, I hate the silence between us as much as you do, but it's where I do my deepest healing, and that is so true. And sometimes, even now, I have time for myself. I have time for myself where I can go and reflect and do that healing, and to reflect upon myself. I like to withdraw and be a hermit sometimes. In fact, I actually love that. I love spending time myself, and that's what the divine masculines are being taught so they don't need, to fill that void. There's a lot of abandonment issues within the divine masculine that they're dealing with, feeling abandoned, and they're dealing with that as well. And that is a big task to do, and there'll be triggers that also will happen in their life. They will be abandoned potentially again and again until they release, until they move out of that cycle. And that's all, it's all happening for a reason right now, and you're understanding that divine feminine, which helps the journey. But your divine masculine is changing, and they want you to know this at this time, that they're changing, that things are happening on a large scale right now. Things are happening, things are coming in. Why do you think there's so much things are happening in the world right now, trying to throw us off, trying to distract us? Because we're becoming who we are, and they don't want us to evolve and to become powerful beings. They don't want us to manifest like, just super powerfully. So they're trying to, dumb us down, keep us in that vibration of fear. So we need to move out of that. But your divine masculine is saying right now that they're also moving out of that fear perception. Okay. So I don't want to be with anyone else, so I'm releasing myself from my karmic ties. So a lot of things is changing. A lot of people, they're moving away from people that, they're not meant to be with. It was, potentially they help them at that, and they're still potentially helping them grow as a person, and it was needed, and these catalysts are needed. And I like to call, catalyst, someone who helps someone grow no matter what, even if it is sometimes a toxic connection. There's lessons to be learned out of that, and it's up to you to move away from that. So the divine masculines are making this conscious choice right now to move away from anything that they feel is some form of karmic tie, or something that is, something that is not for them. As their vibration change, their reality has to change with it. Okay, but they're planning. They're changing. They're moving away from karmic ties, and they're also planning. So they're planning to do this. I fantasize about showing you off to my family and friends. I want everyone to see us together and how happy we are. I'm so proud of you. So they're really proud of you. Spirit is proud of you. I'm proud of you. Anyone watching right now, I'm proud of you for everything that you've done. You are a beautiful soul, and you're always welcome here. Always remember that. Always remember that you're always welcome here, no matter what. This is a safe place to think, to be, and to experience love. And also to get information about your divine masculine, also your journey, and also to learn and grow as well. So always remember that your angels are around you right now, and guiding you and helping you with the 444 there. But these are the dark truths of the divine masculine right now, and they're planning. So let's see what else we have. I was in denial, and this is an often thing that happens for the divine masculines. They do go in denial. They're in denial right now. I'm sorry I had real feelings. I'm sorry I hid my real feelings from you. I have always been in love with you, and I'm a coward for not admitting that to you sooner. I'm gaining the courage to tell you face to face. So they're gaining the courage right now to tell you face to face. And believe me, that takes guts. That takes balls. That takes a lot to do that. And trust me, I was putting it off, and it was so hard, and I don't know why. It was just so hard to express any form of love or emotion. It's just the energy gets, that certain negative energy just gets you in that energy of fear, and it is hard to release as a divine masculine. As you divine feminines, you're okay to release in society. So as a divine masculine, they're considered weak, so it's hard. So I just want to express that what your divine masculine is, what they're going through for your journey is an amazing thing, and you should respect them wherever they are and what they go through. And things happen when things happen, and understand that and accept that everything's happening in divine timing. That these twin flames and the unions are coming together when it's needed, when it's that right time, when it's divine timing. So understand that as well. But they was in denial, and a lot of them are still in denial as well, and they're not going to understand it from their perspective at this time. So understand that. So understand that they will break through that illusion when they're ready. Because when you break through that illusion, you start seeing and feeling things that you've not felt since you've been born here, but you can't really remember that. But eyes open. Eyes open. Some amazing things happened to me when I was waking up. Connecting to trees and things like that, and my third eye open. I always have this orb when I look. When I close my eyes, it's always spinning. I see auras and things like that. It's amazing. It's amazing how shut off from the world we really can be. But your divine masculine is waking up in a process, and I talk about that as a divine masculine. If everything just clicked on like that, there would be all that other energy within them fighting against that. So they need to, it needs to purge out before they can fully make that conscious choice to release that energy to be awakened. But a lot of divine masculines are waking up. Your divine masculine is waking up, and they're letting you know here that part of that their energy is in denial, and they're trying to figure things out right now. So let's use my cards that I have created and channeled, and we're going to do a message from your divine masculine to you right now. What do you need to know? What do they want you to know, basically, from their consciousness to yours? Okay, so I have my cards. They are here. And if anyone's new to the channel here, I know a lot of you have already seen these cards. But these are called the Divine Masculine Messages to the Divine Feminine, and there's a link below as well in the description if you want to check these out, and maybe purchase these for yourself or another. Okay, but these are great and awesome. So what do you need to know right now? What does your Divine Masculine want you to know? What does your Divine Masculine want you to know? Okay, what does your Divine Masculine want you to know right now? What do you want to express towards your divine feminine? What do you want to express towards your divine feminine right now? What do you want to express? What do you want to tell them? What do you want to express? Okay, we have the root chakra. So this is an energy that they're expressing towards you, and the root chakra, they're trying to find balance right now. This is an energy of, I feel that they're moving past the root chakra and stepping into their sacral chakra, solar plexus. And like I said, I feel like they're making decisions right now in their life, better decisions for themselves. But the root chakra could also represent, in fear mentality, as it is the one of the lower chakras. But this is not a sort of negative. It's looking at it in a positive way, because as they're working with their root chakra, there's a lot of healing going through there. And because we've got the card transformation, it's a massive sign that their energy in their root chakra is being transformed right now, which is great. which is such a positive thing that this energy is being released from there. And I feel like they're calling on the dragons right now, and especially for anyone watching out there, divine feminine or divine masculine, call upon the dragons today, and release them, ask them to help you release any energy in your chakras. Do a meditation. Dragons are amazing to work with, and the energy of dragons, whatever you believe in, people feel and connect to different energies. People see different things, and always remember that. So if you are more connected to the angels, or more connected to whoever, whatever label of energy you want to express towards something, use that and bring that in to help you release energy. But the divine masculines are working with the dragons right now, and they are releasing energy from the root chakra, which is helping create balance for the other chakras, and also balance within their emotional state and emotional mind, and in the decisions that they're making as well. Choices towards food, choices toward other things as well, has to do with the root chakra. Okay, so it hurts so much without you. So they're expressing an energy here where they're hurt, and it's synchronicity. We've got hurt in the dark truths, and we also have their hurt here. So this is an energy that they're really feeling within the self. They're feeling hurt, emotional, but like I said, a lot of that is buried within them. They may not even be aware of that they are feeling hurt in some way. They've sort of fragmented that within themselves, so they've pushed that away because they don't want to deal with that, or it's too painful to deal with that. But all this energy will come up when it's the right time to heal. We have fire as well, so they're working with fire right now, and the energy of fire. Also could be another sign that they could be a fire sign. I have fire in their chart. I am a fire sign. I'm in Aries, with a Pisces moon. So it's that energy, fire and water, helps to balance things out. So your divine masculine is working with this fire to live their passion, to live their life. So a lot of divine masculines will be focused on their career and and working towards that. So don't worry, if they're not paying enough attention to you right now. They've got to focus on themselves, and this is a good thing because it's showing that they're finding a deeper connection with themselves, or potentially they could be distracting themselves from certain feelings or emotions that they have in their life as well. And I feel the Eight of Pentacles is around as well, this sort of energy and this fire energy, so they're really hard at work. But I feel some divine masculines are working to connect with themselves, and some are trying to disconnect as well. We have I'm making a decision towards our union. So the divine masculine right now is making the decision towards your union, which is great and amazing. And they're making decisions, they're moving up into the solar plexus, and I feel like the whole world is in the solar plexus right now, because it's about power. It's about, for a lot of people anyway, it's that power mentality, making decisions, having, material wealth and things like that. So the world is in that solar plexus energy. And the divine masculine is making some form of decision towards the union right now. So if you're feeling anything in the stomach, you could be connecting to them, any queasiness or anything like that. But we are one, and that's another confirmation here. Whoever you're thinking about right now, you are one with them, and understand that. That's a part of who you are. That's what you're meant to be. We also have, as I walk on this earth, I feel closer to you. And how beautiful is that? As I walk on this earth, I feel closer to you. And that's how the divine masculine feels. They feel connected to you. We have here, trust the journey. Trust the journey. It's about the journey, not the destination. It's about learning and growing up until that moment in time where you're like, wow, look what I've achieved in my life. Look what I've gone through. And that's really an amazing thing. You are so important to me, not just physically but spiritually also, and that is so true. The divine masculine sees you as, you're always a part of them, no matter what they say. Through their ego, through part of their ego will defend their emotions, so they will act out, they will express negativity, because the ego is feeling like it's defending itself from emotions, part of the conditioning that they've gone through. So they're expressing that towards you. I'm trying to understand our connection, and this is what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to understand the connection. We've got the dog barking next door. Sign of loyalty, a sign of the voice. The throat chakra is the throat chakra is opening up. And sacred geometry, I feel, is coming into your divine masculine's life also to help awaken certain parts of their chakras and their inner self as well. And that's really, really powerful. It goes into your subconscious. So we also have I'm making the decision towards our union. And I emphasize that card as well. I think I've got 3 of them just to emphasize the energy, and we've got it coming out twice, which is synchronicity. So they are making some form of decision towards you. Actually, I've done that twice, and I've done 2 cards twice. But can you forgive me? So they're asking forgiveness right now. And that's part of the journey for the divine feminine, to forgive the divine masculine, to forgive anyone in your life right now. So your divine masculine may be helping you to forgive another situation in your life right now and telling you that forgiveness is key to enlightenment. Forgiveness is key to move forward in a positive way, where we can feel happy and where we can feel in alignment. So forgiveness, and that is one of the best things I ever did, was to forgive the people. They, I guess they hurt me because of the way I felt. But I understood that it was me choosing to feel that way. Anyone can do anything in this world, but it's me to choose. I choose to feel that way about something or a situation. So your divine masculine is asking for forgiveness right now. So they're really saying, find it in your heart to forgive me, as they're gaining understanding towards the connection. So I just want to say I'm available for personal readings again, and in the description below you'll find my email address. And if you want a personal reading, all you have to do is email me. And if you want just the information, I can send you that as well. So yeah, I just want to wish you all a magical day. You are all beautiful souls. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being you. But yeah, I want to wish you a magical day, and as always, namaste.